Hello everyone, welcome back to my Crybaby Whims Legacy Challenge. This is episode 14. We are picking up where we left off with Lilith at the club. She has just woohooed with Rex and she is, she's pretty drunk. So she's just enjoying herself. She's also won that fight with Anna. So they hate each other now. They're not officially enemies, but they do not like each other at all. But she is getting a little bit tired, and as much as she would like to stay out a little bit later and have fun at the party, Rory actually did leave. So she must have seen that we hooked up with Rex and was like, I'll probably get going now as well. And Lilith is like, okay, I know I don't really want to be a parent, but no one is actually home with the kids, so I probably should get back. And I mean, it's still pretty late. She'll be getting home at like 1 a.m, but she's like, I'm tired, I should go check in, make sure they haven't like burnt the house down or anything. Lilith makes her way back to Copperdale, and when she gets home, she sees that Baby and Lexi are both still up. She asks why they're still awake. It's the middle of the night. Baby says he was waiting for Mum to get home. It's weird that he hasn't seen her all day. Lilith says that Scarlett's gone away for a bit, and she's not sure when she'll be home again, so she's in charge for now, and she needs them both to go to bed. Lexi can sleep in Scarlett's bed for tonight while she figures things out. Baby is frustrated and asks again where Scarlett is, saying that Lilith can't let a random kid stay in their mum's bed. What if she comes home to see her in there? Lilith tells him that Scarlett knows about Lexi staying with them, but she needs Baby to just listen to her at the moment and go to bed. She'll explain more tomorrow. You can't tell me what to do. Yes, I can. I'm the adult here. Go to bed. No, I'm waiting for Mum to get home. Mum isn't coming home. Don't you get it? Well, why not? I told you, I'll explain in the morning, but I need to sleep or I'll pass out. I don't care, I'm not going to bed, and I'm not going to school tomorrow either. Fine, do what you want, stay up all night, see if it bothers me, I don't care. Baby is hurt by Lilith's last comment, so leaves the room tearful. That was a bit mean. What? He said he wanted to stay up. I told him he could if he wanted to. It's not my fault he got upset about it. It's just nothing. What is it? He's sad and confused why his mum isn't here. You could have been a bit nicer. Lilith doesn't know how to respond. She knows that Lexi is right, but her head is hurting too much. She's too tired to think about it now. You're probably right. I'll talk to him tomorrow. Get some sleep, Lexi. It's late. Lilith is woken the next morning to a phone call from Jessie asking why she wasn't at work last night, and Lilith says, well, I thought you wouldn't want to see me after our argument, and the fact that Lexi's with me now, I just thought it was best that I didn't go in tonight. And Jessie's like, what? No, if anything, I'm thankful that you've actually taken Lexi off of my hands. I'm grateful that I don't have to look after her anymore. So, yeah, I expect you at work tonight. No excuses, you better be there. Lilith is obviously relieved because she thought she had annoyed Jessie, but if anything, she's back in her good books better than ever before. As she's awake now, Lilith is just going to get herself sorted. She's feeling really chatty after last night, and fortunately not hungover, but she is really confident from successfully pickpocketing. Gosh, that was hard to say. But she still feels like she's got a bit of a mediocre life. She's not really achieved much, so we'll have to see if that improves at all. The kids are both downstairs. They are not going to school today, but Baby has decided to do a little bit of cross-stitching all by himself. I did not set him up to do that. I love it. He is feeling creative, and he was clearly missing Scarlett, and he knows this is what she does, so maybe he's like, I'll give it a go, see if I enjoy it as well. But we are obviously getting a phone call from the head teacher, but these kids aren't going in today. Baby wants answers from Lilith, and Lexi, obviously she's just settling in to a new house. She's just in Scarlett's room at the moment, and even though she knows she needs to speak to Baby about last night, she is just gonna do a little bit of hacking at her work performance because she didn't go to work last night. So she's like, I mean, if I'd have gone, I'd have done well, so I should probably try and like just boost that to what it should have been. And then she's gonna troll the forums for a little bit. And then she's like, I'll speak to Baby later this afternoon. He is downstairs. He is just putting this book away. Like, he'll be fine. He'll be fine. But he's not very good at cross-stitch, bless him. It is interesting that these two aren't actually interacting with each other at all. Like, they've not spoken to each other since since Lexi's joined the household. And they don't actually have any relationship, so I'm curious to see if they will interact with each other at all. But for now, they're just They're just by themselves. Oh, Lexi's come upstairs to ask some advice from Lilith, saying at last recess no one wanted to play with me. I just climbed around on my own. That is so fitting. And Lilith, obviously she doesn't have any parenting skills, so she doesn't have other options. But I do feel like this is probably what she'd say. Just like ask the other kids if you can join in. It's completely fine. Like Lilith is confident, she's self-assured, so she is just going to suggest that Lexi does that. And they gained a sentiment with each other. Lexi is really happy with Lilith. She is closer from happy memories. That is so adorable. Working smart is better than working hard. Lilith hacking her work's performance is better than both. So hopefully Lilith should get a promotion at work tonight. So she is just trolling the forums a little bit to get that mischief skill up. I think once we've got it to level 7, we'll head downstairs and we'll have this conversation with Baby. Lilith finds Baby in his room reading and apologises to him for last night. She explains that Scarlett has gone to stay with Granddad for a little while because he needs my help at home. Baby asks why Scarlett didn't tell him this, and Lilith says she doesn't know, but she's telling him now. He asks when he can see her again, and Lilith says she doesn't know that either. Baby asks if Lilith knows anything, to which Lilith gets annoyed, saying that she came down here to be nice, but he's not making it easy. Baby doesn't respond, so Lilith tells him that she's got work tonight and won't be home until late, but Lexi's here and she can look after him. He tells her that he doesn't even know who Lexi is, and she's just a kid too, she can't look after him. Lilith says to Baby that Lexi is staying with them for a bit, so he needs to be nice to her, and she's older than him anyway, so it'll be fine. She tells him that she's left some money on the side for them to get pizza and leaves the room to speak with Lexi. Lilith tells Lexi that she tried talking to Baby, but he didn't want to listen. But Lexi says it's good that she tried and that's what matters. It's not Baby's fault that this is the way things are. And Lexi knows how it feels to be unwanted by the person who is supposed to look after you and care for you. Lilith is reminded once again of her own childhood, how she always felt unwanted and neglected by her own parents. It wasn't so bad when Baby had Scarlett, but now she's gone, and Lilith doesn't know if or when she'll be back, so she needs to step up. If she doesn't, she'll turn into what she's always resented, her own parents. Lilith thanks Lexi for reminding her of what's important, but Baby walks in to see the two hugging. He's upset that he has no one since Scarlett left. He realises that since Lexi came into the house, everything's been going wrong. Lexi's ruined everything. So Lilith is heading off to work just as the pizza is arriving. So Lexi is going to come over and collect that. She is just talking with Baby at the moment, who is very angry. He's had an aggravating conversation. The furniture is all scratched up and he has got oh, hi pizza delivery. Thanks for coming in this way. But he's got a difficult dynamic with his mum. So he's really angry and he is having an unpleasant conversation with Lexi because he kind of resents her at this point. He feels like Lexi has kind of come in and ruined everything and he's annoyed that Lilith likes her so much. He's like, what's so great about Lexi? He's frustrated that Scarlett has gone and he just doesn't understand everything that's going on and he's kind of taken it out on the only person that is here. Lexi does want to come over and tease him about his bravery. That is not going to help your relationship in any way, but you know, she's probably annoyed that he has taken it out on her as well. She's like, I haven't done anything, but I would have thought that she would have wanted to become friends with him, so maybe because she doesn't have many social skills, she's just like teasing him because she thinks that's the best way to go about it. He did kind of smile, but their relationship didn't actually change. Now she's going to tease him about his face. He's not going to like that. But I did notice that Baby actually has a want to become disliked by Lilith. Sims sometimes just grow apart naturally, and sometimes Sims need an extra push. So he's like, I don't even want to be liked by Lilith anymore. Like, I don't care what she thinks about me or anything. And he did actually develop a fear of inferiority. So he feels really inferior to Lexi, who needs to go and grab herself some pizza, please. But mostly, I think Baby is just upset that he kind of feels really alone. He's had Scarlett and he's had support his whole life and now suddenly Scarlett's gone. Lilith is obviously not like really giving him much positive attention and he just feels like kind of betrayed by Lexi. So yeah, it's not too great. And oh my goodness, the state of this house, like we have Lilith obviously has never had to do anything for herself. She's always had Scarlett doing it and now Scarlett's gone. The cat food is empty. There's gross food here in the fridge. The litter tray's full. We've got piles of hair everywhere. The shower is filthy. There's puddles on the floor. Like, this is not nice, is it? I'm not gonna make the kids clean up. If they do it themselves, they do it themselves. But otherwise, Lilith, I'm hoping she will realise that she probably needs to do a little bit of house maintenance. But baby, he is heading upstairs into Lilith's room. He's like, well, she's not home, so I might as well go have a look. He's coming upstairs to dance, and he's feeling really confident. He's gained some confidence. He is neutral, but it is interesting that he's like, oh yeah, she's not home. What's she gonna do about it? She can't tell me off. But Lexi is coming up. She wants to share her melancholy thoughts. Maybe just kind of talk to him about how she feels, and that she is like really sad about this situation, and she wants baby to kind of get along well with Lilith. So we'll see if he accepts that. But I do find it really funny that he is up here in her room, and Lilith would have no idea unless Lexi tells her. But I don't think Lexi would, because oh my gosh, their friendship has gone up so much. They were like negative earlier. I thought these guys weren't gonna like each other for a little while, and that they would have to build up their friendship, but they've just become good friends. So I guess baby has maybe realised that it's not Lexi's fault. And he was like, oh my gosh, don't tell Lilith I'm in her room. And she's like, why would I tell her? Don't worry, you can trust me, I'm a friend, don't worry. And maybe he's like, I don't know if that was very quick to kind of forgive her, but again, maybe he's just realising that it's not Lexi's fault, it's Lilith's fault. And if anyone he should be mad at, it is her. And baby is feeling really inspired right now, so he's like, why don't we play on her gaming console? She'll have no idea, let's give it a go. And Lexi's like, yeah, sure, okay, why not? She's gained the video gaming console skill. She's never played video games before, and to be honest, I don't think baby has either. But something I realised earlier is that baby actually has the gifted player talent. So I imagine if Lilith were to ever find that out, she would not be very happy, because Lilith herself, she's not very good at gaming. She loves it, but it is actually one of her weaknesses, so she'd probably be really annoyed that baby is probably better than her. But he's like, let's do this, and we'll not tell her, and we'll just have a fun night gaming, and when she's at work we can just sneak up and use all her stuff and she'll never know. And Lexi, I don't know if she would agree with doing this, but for the first time she's actually making a friend. Like, I didn't expect, and I don't think she expected baby to like her. I thought it would take a little while to kind of build on their friendship, but they are good friends already, and I think he probably just needed someone because he didn't have Scarlet anymore, he doesn't have Lilith, so he's like, well, I guess she's my only possible friend at the moment. And Lexi's just kind of going along with it, and she's like, well, I guess it might not be the best thing to do, but if baby says we should, then maybe we should. But she is like, I don't know, I feel a little bit guilty about it. But baby, he's only just gained that gaming skill. But I do think they will probably head to bed soon-ish. They've just finished their game now. He wants to go downstairs and draw an animal. And Lexi, I think she'll probably, I don't know, what do you fancy doing, Lexi? She decided to watch Moonlight Massacre 3, a horror movie on Lilith's TV. So I feel like baby's already getting a little bit of a bad influence on her. And she's like, well, I'm up here, I might as well just make most of it. And I feel like Lilith would definitely have like a horror movie collection. So she's like, I'll give this one a go. I've never seen this before. My mum would never let me watch something like this. But they don't actually know what time Lilith gets home from work, so I don't think they'd stay up too late just because they wouldn't want to like risk her coming home and seeing. But yeah, I feel like Lexi, she doesn't necessarily want to do bad things, but she just wants to impress baby and make him like her. So she kind of like went along with what he said. But to be fair, I'd say that, and she has decided on her own accord to stay up here and watch TV on Lilith's TV. So I feel like maybe she just doesn't know what's right and what's wrong. She's never been taught, and she just thought, why not? I'm just gonna have fun. But I do think probably when this finishes, she will go off to bed. And baby, he just got his creativity to level 8. So all he needs to do for his aspiration is get his mental skill and sleep in a treehouse. Well, I don't know when we're gonna get that done, but I think he's gonna go off to sleep as well. Lilith got promoted. She is now a minor crime lord, which is amazing. She has once again got a really ugly uniform, so I'll have to sort that out. But she was able to get that promotion, and she got paid a decent amount of money. She still needs to befriend Jessie, so she's going to hopefully work on that soon. But she's so exhausted. Her energy is so low, and she's going to pass out soon. So she is heading off to bed. Luckily, the kids are all tucked into bed now, so they didn't have to worry about Lilith finding out that they were using her stuff. And to be honest, I think she's too tired to even register if something has been moved. So she has no clue. The kids kids are both awake this morning. Baby is just going over to browse through his books. He's feeling really happy. Oh, he's decided he doesn't want to read that one. He's going to put it straight away. Lexi is up and just in the bath. She has noticed how disgusting it is in here, and so has Baby with Beelzebub scratching, but I don't know. He can lecture. Okay, so he is going to lecture and be like, stop scratching all my stuff. Everything is just getting destroyed. Like, we've got the sofa here, we've got the bench outside, and the cat's like, huh? Because it's never been told not to scratch before. But he has started to feel a little bit focused and go over to do his homework. It is actually Summerfest today, so I was wondering if we should do anything to celebrate that. Lilith isn't like too worried about it. I mean, there is the drinking, but she does have to go back to work tonight, so I don't think that's something that she'll be doing today. But I feel like the kids would at least want to go out, and Lilith does want to make a little bit more effort. So she's like, I'm not at work today, so I guess I'll take them out somewhere. I don't know if we'll go to the park because it is a water fun, so we might see if there's somewhere we could go with some water. Maybe we could take them to the beach, because Lilith loved the beach when we went for, was it Baby's birthday? We just went to celebrate, or we did something. And Baby loved water when he was a toddler, so Scarlett decided to go have a party at the beach. I don't remember what party it was, but we had a party at the beach, and Lilith loved it, Baby loved it, so I think that could be quite fun. Maybe we could do that later. But after her promotion last night, Lilith has decided that she is having a happy life. She's not as miserable as she was before. She's still on the journey to making it better, but I feel like getting that promotion has really made her realise, you know, not everything's as bad as it seems. Like, she's thinking about her granddad as well, probably because Scarlett's gone to stay with him, but she's like, maybe things are looking up and getting a bit better. Obviously, she was phoned by Damien the other day as well, so I wonder if that's playing in her mind at all, because she has a lot of negative feelings towards him. But if we have a look, she does have amazing compatibility with him, and she's very attracted to him, and we are still closer from happy memories, even though we haven't done anything. We've not seen him since we were teenagers. Like, it's been such a long time. Friendly advice, I assume this is when we said we'd have a think about it. We didn't say yes, we didn't say no, so maybe he's feeling like a bit more motivated and happy because of that. But I don't know, she doesn't hate him as much as I thought she would, but who knows, maybe if we see him, she might have some negative feelings coming back. But she is just up at the moment, showering, and then I think we'll go downstairs and get some breakfast. I say breakfast, it is literally gone midday. She's gonna have some pizza, and then yeah, I think we will go to the beach. Oh, Lexi's coming over to share Summerfest excitement. That maybe Lilith mentioned to her about going out to the beach, and she's like, I never ever got to do anything like this with my mum before. I've never celebrated a holiday. I've never been to the beach before, so she's really excited about it. She's feeling super playful. I did have Lilith fill the cat's food bowl because I don't want them to starve or anything, and then she will clean the litter tray, because again, that is something that needs to be done. But as for cleaning and stuff, I'm gonna kind of wait and see if anyone decides to do it themselves. We have made it to the beach, and Lilith is just relaxing in the kiddie pool. She is just lounging. Imagine she'll do a little bit of sunbathing later, but for now she is just enjoying the heat and cooling herself down with some cold water. Oh, she's found like a little toy. Oh my gosh, I love her. She looks so relaxed, and she's having a great time. Like, she was really stressed recently, especially with the whole thing with Scarlett and Jessie, but then Jessie has clearly promoted her. She's happy with what she's doing. She's got that promotion. And then she was worried that she wouldn't be able to cope without Scarlett, but she's actually doing all right, or at least in her book she is. Like, the kids are doing all right. They're having a great day at the beach, or so she thinks. She hasn't really seen them, but she's like, of course they're having a great time. We're at the beach in this sunny weather. It's gorgeous. Like, why would they not be enjoying themselves? She's like, I can do this. I'm having a great life. She's feeling really happy. And there is also actually a bar up here, so she can actually get that drink, but we didn't think she'd be able to, so I am going to have her come over and order herself her favourite drink, and then once she's had her drink she'll go and do a little bit of sunbathing. But Lexi is just swimming around at the moment, completely unaccompanied in the sea, but I'm sure she's fine. And then Baby, he is just back floating, bless him. He is probably having a really great time as well, like forgetting about all of his stresses as well, and he's also probably thinking about the fact the last time he was here he was with Scarlett, and he does miss her, but he's trying to remind himself of like the good memories that they had. He's like, I'll see her again, I just don't know when it is, and he's a little bit like apprehensive about it, I suppose, because he's like, he misses her, obviously, like that's his mum. And Lilith, she is just living her best life. She has got her drink, she is feeling amazing, she's feeling so happy and relaxed, and she's just so confident, and she is getting up to laugh maniacally. She's like, oh yes, everything is coming together so nicely. I don't need my mum around to help me. I am perfectly capable of doing this all by myself. She is now having a fulfilled life as well, by the way. She's just having a great time. So I think what I might have her do now, while it's still bright out, someone stole the floaty I wanted. Lilith has just got another phone call about holding on to some money for a sim that she doesn't actually know, but she must be like Jesse's acquaintance or something like that, because that is the only person who kind of gives out Lilith's number, and we know that Jessie trusts Lilith now, and she's like, yep, she's one of my best, you can definitely trust her to keep a hold of the money, she definitely won't like stitch you up or anything. And Lilith, of course she's going to take the money, of course she is, and oh my goodness, over thousands of millions, she is, oh look at that face, she's like, oh yeah, this is the best life. This is what I want. She has decided to come and do that sunbathing now, because, you know, she wants to get a nice little tan. I don't know how tan she's going to get, because our girlie, she is pale. She is so pale. So she is just going to try and do the best that she can while the sun is still out. She doesn't have work until 8 p.m. tonight, so we'll probably spend most of the day here. Baby has decided to go behind the bar to make some ice cream. I think it might have glitched slightly because he's standing here when the machine is actually here. I've not actually had a sim make ice cream in so long. I just forget that it's always a thing, but I love that he's come over to do that. He's like, I'm a little bit hungry, so what better way to enjoy Summerfest than with a little bit of ice cream. Meanwhile, Lexi has decided to come over and build a sand sculpture. I think she's having a great day, and I think she needed this. Like, she's actually feeling happy for once. She never felt happy when she was with Jessie, because Jessie just never cared for her or looked after her or did anything that she would like to do. And for the first time, she's actually like having a nice day, a good time. She's feeling so loved, and she's just like, she's just really enjoying herself. But baby has finished his ice cream now. He has got some sprinkles and like a little stick to go on it as well. And oh my goodness, look how big it is. It's like bigger than his head. Oh, bless him. He's getting brain free. He's so cute though. I can't believe how massive this ice cream is. Did it fill you up though? No. Do you want to grab yourself another one? Honestly, look how massive it is. And he's just so proud of himself for making this. I love it. But I have got Lexi coming over to grab some as well, because she's finished with her sand sculpture. She is also a little bit hungry. It's getting a little bit darker, a little bit later now. It's 7 o'clock and she has got work soon, so she is getting out because I think the sun has gone down. And I think she technically does have a tan, but because she's just so pale, you can't really tell. But I'm gonna have her go over and just use the bathroom, and then she will head straight off to work when it hits 8 o'clock, and the kids will go home. She'll just be like, I'll just give you, you know, a bus ticket, you can get yourselves back all right, and I'll be back later tonight, you know what to do, just don't burn the house down or anything. And she just kind of leaves them. And originally they were like, well, baby especially was like, oh no thank you, I don't feel safe being home alone, especially because he didn't really know Lexi, and she is still a kid as well. But then they realise they get along quite nicely, and they can just go in Lilith's room and play with all her stuff that they don't mind so much now. We are back home from our beach day, and once again baby has decided to come and do some cross stitching all by himself in Scarlett's room. Bless him, all on this scratched up chair because these cats are ridiculous. But he's really missing his mum. I keep going to call her his grandma, which I mean he technically is, bless him, but he knows of her as his mum. But the cat is coming over like, why are you sitting on my scratching chair? But he is feeling really happy. He's had a great day, but he's also a bit angry because of all the torn up furniture and unfair criticism. Baby tried his best. Why don't other Sims see that? Why isn't he good enough? Oh, because he was around Lilith, bless him. But I think what we are going to do, as we promised Lexi, is we're going to come upstairs and we are going to come and play some more video games, because Lilith's not home. She's got this whole gaming console upstairs, and what do they have downstairs? Like a couple of toys, whereas she's got this whole decked out thing up here that they're normally not allowed to use. But when she's not home, what doesn't know won't hurt her. So let's come and play My Sims Racing with Lexi. He's feeling so angry. It's not Lexi you're mad at, is it? Definitely not Lexi, but I love that they're so close. Now, I genuinely was not expecting it at all, but I do kind of love that. But Lilith is at work now, so hopefully she will do a good job. She is feeling a little bit juiced. She's quite chatty, so hopefully that will work in her favour tonight. These two have finished their gaming, and I can't get over them dancing like this because baby's angry and Lexi is sad. This is so funny. I mean, she is trying to joke around with him, and I'm not sure if he's gonna laugh or find it funny because he's in such a bad mood. That was a little bit awkward. Oh no, they're bickering now. Things were going so well, but it's okay. Maybe that's just how they get along. They like to tease and mess with each other, but I can't get over baby's like angry, grumpy dancing right now. Look at his face. He's so stompy with his little fists as well. But I think Lexi and her sad dancing. I can't with these two. Baby has decided to stop dancing and come downstairs to hit his teddy because he is in such a bad mood. Oh, that did actually seem to really help him. And he is just feeling a little bit uncomfortable now, a little bit bored because Lexi told a really bad joke. But he is going to go over and pet Bonnie while she is upstairs. She's just crying in. She's just crying in Lilith's bed. So even though she is feeling much better about how things are looking at the moment, she obviously is still really upset because she's had a lot go on in her life. And even though like Lilith is kind of looking after her better than Jessie, she's still obviously not giving her the best treatment. She's not like an amazing parent or anything because she is literally just leaving these kids to do what they want. And Lilith, she thinks she's doing a great job, but the kids obviously, they're still young. They need a lot more than what she is giving them. But oh my gosh, oh, and Lexi is feeling much better now. And look at their friendship. They are a completely full friendship art. To think that they started today, or like they were yesterday in the red, and now they are literally completely best friends. She is telling him a deep secret, and then she's gonna go and grab herself a slice of pizza. They're not like overly tired. He is just looking through Lilith's books. I don't imagine there's much there to read, buddy. Lilith isn't a massive reader herself. But yeah, they're not like super sleepy, so I don't think they'll go to bed until they get into like the orange. But he's like, yeah, this book is lame. I'm gonna go downstairs, and I might get him to grab some pizza as well because he is also getting a little bit peckish. But I just can't get over the actual state of this house at the moment. Lilith is back home from work now. She's feeling so confident, and she's actually really energized. So she is gonna head upstairs, and she's gonna do a little bit more hacking on her computer because she realized that when she hacked her career performance last time, she got promotion. So she's like, if I do that again, I can get another promotion and then work my way up, and just get even more money because things are going really well. So she is gonna come and continue hacking her performance. She has found like her little niche, the thing she's really good at, and might not necessarily be the most moral, but Lilith does not care about that. She is once again wanting a little bit more public woohoo though, because that is just really what she's into. She's not into any like love or romance. She just wants woohoo, and she just loves the thrill of doing it in public. And to be honest, I think this is probably a pretty good note to end the episode on. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to leave a like and comment down below and let me know what you think. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe. It means so much to me, and I will speak to you all in another video. Bye everyone!